Alright, so good day, lovely people of Ghana. Um, Wherever you are, greetings and peace. Actually, we want to look at the presidential election once again based on the data that EC released recently. There has been several changes from the figures that EC released on the website, and the most controversial one is the change in the number of um, total valid votes. Um, EC brought a figure of 13,433,573 for their first release. That is what they used to declare the winner of the presidential election. And later on, I think there was a alarm on some errors in the computation, so they brought a new figure of 30,119,460 votes. So we want to subject these two, figures into computation to see whether really their percentages are correct, because that is what is in town now. So let's look at the percentages. So we will first look at the first figure, which had an error, which is 30,433,573. Now, the simple formula we are going to use here is VO over TVV times 100. That is votes obtained by each candidate divided by total vote cast. That is, we have two different total vote cast data released, so we're going to subject the two of them into computation, multiplied by 100, because we are finding percentage, so it's going to be multiplied by 100. All right, so let's based on the data. So as you can see, we have the EC data here. That is what we used in collating our data here as well. So we are going to insert our formula here. So I'll start from the first data. So I'll go to my formula bar. Let's enter formula. So let me bring in my keyboard so you see everything clear. So it's going to be equals to, then we are going to, because the formula says that total vote obtained divided by total vote, total valid vote multiplied by 100. So vote obtained by this candidate is this one, this cell. So I'm using spreadsheet, so it will be very easy for you to understand. So then divided by, so this is our division sign here. Okay, so divided by the figure, which is 30,433,573. So it's here. I'll pick it here. Now, because we'll be using the same vote cast for the rest of the candidates, we need to make this figure absolute in spreadsheet, which absolute means we want it to stand alone, so that when I'm applying the formula down, it won't change. So I'll make this one absolute. So I press F4. It's absolute now. Now we are going to multiply it by 100. We've not finished with the formula. Let's multiply it by 100. Good. So this is how it's going to work. So I'm going to multiply it by 100. So if we do this, enter, it gives us 50.103. I think this was the allegation that they were raising, that indeed it was not 51.3 something that EC brought. So this is what you get. Now let's apply it for the other candidates. So we drag it down here. So if we are using this data, you are seeing each candidate. Mahama is getting 46.251. Then Akufo is getting 50.103. Now the error is that we should have gotten total percentage, we should have gotten 100, because we cannot find percentage now. After sharing the the object. When we put them together, we cannot find the full object. No, meaning there's a cheat somewhere. So this data is wrong. This data is wrong. We can say based on facts and figures that this data is wrong. Now let's look at this figure: 30,119,460 as the total valid votes to be shared in percentages by the vote each person obtained during the vote cast. So the same formula, but here we are using this figure. So we will come here. Once again, we go to our formula bar here. We say equals to, then the same formula, vote obtained. So this is vote obtained divided by total vote. So this is my division sign. Total vote is this, and once again I need to make this one obsolete. I think that one is for technical purpose, but I want to make it obsolete. Then I'm going to multiply it by 100. So let's see it. So I hit the enter key. So now we have for the first candidate 51.302. Let's run it down to the other candidate. So this is it. It ends here. Very good. So this is perfect. You can see that we have 100%. There's no cheat, and this one will give the MPP candidate 51.303%, and then the NDC candidate 47.359%. And if you compare it to that of the EC data, if you are to compare with that of the EC data, I think it's like that. So if you are to use this data for the computation, this data here for the computation, then I don't think those videos we are seeing on social media that the calculation is wrong, we need to stop that. So based on this data, we can say that the latest released by the EC, if they have really admitted that this data is error and this is the correct data, then indeed is correct, because what we have here tallies with what they have. What we have here tallies with what. So I don't know, the MPP candidate is having 51.302, and then this candidate is having 47.359. So this video is actually sponsored by ghflash.com. You can visit our website for more updates, news, and then also check out Instagram is ghflash101, Facebook is ghflash101, YouTube is ghflash, and then you can visit our website www.ghflash.com. Thank you and have a good day. We need peace. Bye bye.